Alright, so today I got one of these things at a thrift store, like Goodwill, and it came with no charger, as you see, and I think it was $3.99, although I think I paid about $1 for it. And it's a battery-powered vacuum, and it's a Bissell, and you can tell it's kind of worthless. It doesn't work too well, and I actually have charged it. I didn't have a charger, but I have plugged 12 volts into it and a 12 volt charger into it and let it charge. It does get better, but it doesn't hold a charge because the cells are shot. So what I want to do today is replace the cells. Now, I'm not putting any money into this. I'm just going to use, well, I'm not going to put a lot of money into this. And I don't have, the cells that are probably in this, I'm assuming, are, what do they call them, the sub D or sub C cells. It's probably NiCad, although I haven't looked on the bottom yet. But what I want to do is replace them with, I got a bunch of these things. These are nickel metal hydride batteries, 2500 milliamp hours. Let's take it apart and see what we have first. Because I don't know, this might even be lithium, but I highly doubt it. There's wires going to it. So I'm wondering if this actually, snapped into a, like an upright. If it was modular. So let's take everything out. So what are these, sub D, sub C? We got nickel metal hydride, 1.2 volts, 1500 milliamp hours. Wow. So these ones that I want to replace them with are 2500. Now the problem with these are they don't have the tabs on them, so I'm going to have to solder directly to the battery. And if you've never done that before, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'll show you how. And there is a chance that it could pop or explode, but it should be alright. So that means that this charging circuit actually is set up already for this. It's not set up for lithium or anything. And there's really nothing on the chip itself. It just says AA. So it means it's probably a custom designed chip, but it's probably just a standard charging IC. That's pretty weak. So let's see how this is wired first. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 batteries at 1.2 volts a piece. That's 12 volts. Simple enough. And then we have this. Now this, it's an LED that comes on when you charge it. And I don't know what, I guess this bypassed everything. You have this. That's where the charger goes in. And it goes straight to ground. So it's a common ground. You have one that goes back to this weird thing, and the other one goes to the board. So this does not directly drive the motor. This actually powers the IC, and it then charges the batteries. So let's set this at 12 volts. Something tells me that that is not what it's going to do with batteries. What kind of current can we pull from these batteries? So here's one battery. And what we're going to do is we're going to just do a direct short and see what we get. Wow, these will actually put out 8 to 9 amps. All right, so maybe the 5 isn't that far off. So let's go with 12 for now with batteries, and then see what we got. I can always throw a few more in later. Let's see how much of a difference this makes. that was a great solder job. Wasn't even through the hole. So now the question is, how the hell do we get this apart? Oh, there's some screws. The nice thing about doing a project like this is all the work's already been done for you. You're not really thinking in terms of electronics because that's already been done. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. The only thing you have to reinvent is how to mount all of this, which is a matter of being a little bit creative. Now, these batteries are pretty much shot. But as you see, these are all connected in series. Even this remote one that was back in the handle. So all we have to do, and some of these may actually still be good, or good enough to use in a different project. So I'm going to test these at a later date. But for now, we're just going to put them all over here, make sure they don't short out against each other, because that will not be pretty. And here's what we have to work with. And you already see the problem. So let's see how we're going to make this work. Because these are much longer than the others. Cool. Alright, so that does work. And then the other two that we're going to miss, gotta find a place for them. I could always just squeeze them in here. We could find a place for them. That's not a big deal. I'm going to connect all these, and I'm going to take this back off, flip it over, and then connect all the other to the other side. And I think we're just going to steel wire from here. Now when you do this, if you choose to be cheap and stupid like me, which I highly don't recommend, just get yourself a piece of sandpaper. And I should have done this ahead of time, but just rough up each side of the battery. So the way it's going to work is going to be series. So we have, this is going to be negative. These are going to be connected. These are going to be connected. These are going to be connected, at least on top. So let's do that now. now that that's there, I'm gonna heat up the hot glue gun. Just put a dab of hot glue on each of these. Just hold them in place so that I can take this piece off, flip it over, and connect all the other sides. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of tack these in place with some hot glue. Alright, so we have 8. We still have these 2 that have to go on. Thinking we could fit them in here. Just going to gently pick this up, flip it over. Alright, just for stability, let me, how do I want to do this? Let's see what other, well, we can actually put it back here. Run a wire. So let's, solder all this in first, and we'll leave one open. That way we can run it out to here. Alright, and these I'm going to leave open until we figure out what we're going to do as far as these other 2 batteries. Which actually, come to think of it, what I should have done was actually put this terminal on here. And that way this whole thing will be connected. So yeah, let me just do that. Let's just double check fitment. I can see already we're going to have a problem on this side, this battery on this side here. And that'll work, because that way I can gain access to that tab through there. Okay, so these 2 batteries. They could cut out this, and I think they would fit just fine. And we don't need this goofy thing. So I can cut that out. That would save some space. These guys are all. So I think this will work good for pet hair. I'm not saying it would be good for a shop, unless you want to do sawdust, which actually this might work for. See, if this was a little too heavy for it. Let me bend it in half and just see. Maybe it was too big. There we go. Not too bad. And just out of curiosity, let's plug it into the charger. This is the quickest thing I could find to grab the hand. Alright, so this side here is the ground. So let's turn that down. Let's be good to it. This battery's been through hell and back recently. Let's give it exactly 12 volts. Plug it in. Obviously this is not how it's going to be, I just want to test it. Move over. And that little light should light up. And it is. And it's drawing 0 amps. So this battery's already charged, so I guess it's not trying to charge them, so I'll have to do that. There shouldn't be a problem with there, but that is actually very nice because it doesn't overcharge the batteries, and those batteries are charged already, so. And they're much higher capacity batteries than what were in there. What was in there was, what were these again? These were 1500 milliamp batteries, not nickel metal hydride, and replaced them with 2500 milliamp batteries. And we replaced them with 2500 milliamp batteries, so it should actually have much longer runtime. Now the question is, will it still charge because they're larger batteries? Might have to unplug it. If it depends if it's a timer-based charger or if it actually reads the voltage. So that'll be it. I'm actually going to go use this because I have some cats and there's hair everywhere. And this will be very helpful. So if you have anything to say, any questions, leave them in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.